studio, radio show host of Whissel Wednesdays on 1170 AM KCBQ, Kyle Whissel. What's up, man?
What's up? Good to see you. I love the studio. It's looking beautiful in here.
Yeah, it's a little different on radio.
Yes.
They got to powder us up and got to look good for the cameras.
Nothing
but
like
good to
wearing
have
makeup on camera. Gotta love it.
Yes, Kyle.
I can see you have plenty on.
I do love it. Yes, I started shaving my legs now. It's all gotten weird. All right. Speaking of, you should listen to Kyle's radio show. It is a hilarious show, but he also gives a lot of great advice on it as well. It's Wednesdays, 11:70 a.m. at 7 p.m. Recently, you were talking about staging. First of all, explain the importance of it, right, as far as adding value and what it does.
Absolutely. So there's a ton of studies and all these statistics are all made up. But at the end of the day, staged homes sell faster and they sell for more money. So if somebody's looking to put their home on the market, they would just be stupid of them not to stage it, because most of the time sellers want more money and they want the home to sell faster. So it's just a no-brainer. So
the beginning of the year, it's been pretty crazy, still low inventory, still a lot of offers. So far so good?
Absolutely.
All right.
It's been a phenomenal start to the year.
Now, San Diego doesn't have the shifting seasons the way that other parts of the country do, but there's still something to be said about getting your home ready for spring, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of activity. I don't know, maybe it's cold weather, maybe it's kids in school, whatever it is, but spring seems to be a good time to get into the game, whether you're buying or selling. For the sellers, give us some advice here.
Definitely. So we're here at the end of February right now. This is kind of the time a lot of people start to think about putting their homes on the market. And the last thing we want our viewers to do is just to rush that home to the market and just, call a realtor, hey, I want to get my home on the market this weekend, let's do an open house, let's get it rolling. It really takes time, and you really want to set the stage for your home. So we put 5 tips together that we believe are the most important tips with the least amount of time and money involved to get the home ready. And number 1 is just the curb appeal. First impressions are everything, and we have a lot of buyers where there's times we will pull up to a house to show it to them, and they'll look at the front of the house, and if it doesn't draw them in, they will literally say, nope, I don't even want to see it, just keep driving. So you really need to spend a little time on the curb appeal.
And, I bought a house last year, and so of course naturally you're online or you're on the MLS or Zillow or whatever. Some of the pictures, right, when you mentioned first impression, I even feel like it's before you actually go see the house. The pictures that realtors put on some of these sites, I mean, they're iPhone pictures at best sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It is brutal. Is that one of the tips?
Well, this is getting your home ready, so these need to be done before the photos. Although I saw one today where the realtor is in the photo and they have their iPhone and then they put a magazine over their face to hide their face so they can't see it in the mirror that they're shooting.
I saw one that there was, I'm not kidding, a toilet paper roll sitting on the coffee table.
Gotta love it.
Just brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Anyway, so
curb appeal's big. Yeah, curb appeal's big. Put some color in the front of your house. Buy some little, annuals or semi-annual, flowers. Get those out in front. Buy a nice welcome mat. Pressure wash the front of the house. Get it cleaned up. Throw some fresh bark in there. These are all things that cost very, very little money, more so time than anything else. So curb appeal's number 1. Number 2 is a big one, declutter. Everybody needs decluttering. There's not a single person out there who does not need to declutter their house. A safe rule of thumb is basically take 50% of what you've got in your house and get rid of it. Just books, clothes, everything that you've got in your rooms. Everybody has way too much stuff. They've accumulated over time. The quicker you get rid of that stuff, the better the house is going to look.
I'm telling you, like I said, I bought a house and moved, and throwing the stuff away, or Salvation Army, Goodwill, it's therapeutic.
Definitely. Next up is depersonalizing it. So the goal would be for somebody to walk in your home and ask, does anybody actually live here? If you can get somebody to ask that, that is exactly what you want, because you want them to walk in that house and have no idea anybody lives there, because you want them to see themselves living there.
So it wouldn't make sense if you have pictures of your family, which can make it seem very homey. That's probably not the right way to do it.
That's the worst thing, because when somebody's in your house, you don't want them staring at your pictures on the wall. You want them staring at your beautiful quartz countertops and your stainless steel appliances.
And envisioning themselves there.
And envisioning themselves in there. You don't want them seeing the family that lives there. You want them seeing themselves living there. So that's a big one to depersonalize. Lighting, super, super easy one. We're here in a studio with 5 million watts of lights shining in our faces, which is why you got your makeup on, which is cool.
Easy. All right, man. I'll get it. So I'm wearing makeup.
But lighting is huge.
We call it powder in TV world.
Powder. It's makeup. But lighting is a big one. So you want to go through, 1, make sure every light in your house works. The more light you have, the bigger the home is going to look. But the other thing is making sure all your lighting matches and that you're maximizing the wattage of the fixtures. So if you've got lighting fixtures that can hold 100-watt bulbs, then put 100-watt bulbs in there because it's going to shine brighter. And again, more light makes the space look bigger. So that's a big one you can do. And you can also take a lot of your window screens off. A little subtle tip that we use when flipping houses. Take all the window screens off because those diminish the amount of light that's coming into the home. Pop those screens off, get all your windows nice and sparkly clean, and you're going to have a lot more light coming into the house.
Got it. So great tips. If you want to connect with Kyle, go to Kyle Whissel. And actually, WhisselRealty.com is the best website for you. Now, since I have you here, what do you think of the rest of the year in real estate? We've got a lot of great activity so far to start the year. You're talking about getting your home prepared ahead of time for spring, but what happens spring, summer, fall, winter? Right. What do you think the rest of 2016 looks like?
Not a normal year. This is an election year. So I've been in this business 14 years now, and every time there's an election year, the market slows down a lot in toward the end of the third and into the fourth quarter. So if somebody is thinking about making a move, if you're thinking about cashing in on some of that equity and selling your home, the spring and summer is going to be the time to do it this year. If you wait until the fall, you might be chasing your tail there. It slows down a lot in election season.
Interesting. Well, Kyle Whissel, #1 per the Wall Street Journal. Also one of the coolest guys in real estate. So we got a little gift for him. What you can't see down there.
Yeah,
so he's sporting. I'm weak on socks today, but he is on fire in real estate. So we got him. Can we zoom in on that? There we go. Some hot sauce socks. This is only once or twice a year. Kyle Whissel.
Special occasion socks.
Those are made for you.
I love it. I appreciate it.
On fire. All right, Kyle, thanks for coming on the show. And his radio show, again, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on 1170 AM KCBQ. The guy is a wealth of knowledge, and his show is just great. All right, coming up next, we are going into our business panel with Ray Ramirez. You want to know what's happening in the business economy here in San Diego? Stick around. You're watching The American Dream.